most of the heroes on the side of RSG has ways of dealing with the Cho. So I'm not really a big fan of this Cho pick of Liquid, but
Welcome
hey,
to
it's
Mobile
Sanford.
Legends.
It's been tested for quite a few times now, and it works.
And like you mentioned, as long as it works, you know, right? That's all you need. But because of that Cho pick, obviously the Purify timing is going to be a lot more important here, especially for RSG.
Yeah. Maybe I would say it's just a big problem for an Arlo to deal with. But when it comes to the mid game, Arlo doesn't really mind playing into a Cho, because if you're the Cho, you're kind of scared walking into bushes because you're always gonna be under the threat of the final slash.
Right.
So like the displacement from RSG is way better compared to Liquid. Oh, the
Oh, huge explosion of damage here coming in. But look at that. The blowback here from the other members is immense. And the first blood goes over to Carl Teasy because of that quite easily, if I may add.
RSG might be thinking, what the hell is this Cho doing here? He came from XP.
He was way far from home.
Yeah, and that's the strength of the Cho. You know, it is basically like Spider-Man. He can play far from home because of the innate mobility.
Nice.
With the hero, with the Shunpo, and of course the 3 dashes that you get from a Cheat Kundo.
And look at that. He actually made it in time. He's still pretty much even Steven in XP.
Yeah.
Wow, right?
Sanford flexing it out against RSG, showcasing why Cho XP works. But again, it does fall off in the late game. But early game, it is going to be incredible, especially with the Thunderbolt pickup. Sanford, again, pressuring Nuts here. They're in a very good spot to contest XP to set up for a good turtle fight here for Liquid.
Because you know what? There will come a time where the damage fall off or the amount of leads that you get with this lineup might be too much to overcome, even if you are a late game comp. So there can come a point where RSG can't come back anymore.
Yeah,
so this is a really good strat by TLPH, a very early on lineup that can get a lot of kills fast, get Lord fast, and you will also get advantages in the team fight like this.
Yeah, basically ceiling here for Liquid Philippines. Now, Carl is
JP
able to take the turtle here in
Jump
RSG.
it in. Whoa! You see that alley-oop, man? Ooh. That was beautiful! JP throwing it to Sanford, kicking him back. Wow!
Incredible mechanics being displayed here by Liquid, and they go straight to the purple buff. They knew Irad used Retribution. They are going to go for the punish. They're without Carl, though, and it's also scary to do that against Kufra, so they relinquish control of that bush, but still, the idea was nice.
That's right. It actually is. It's just an amazing teamwork here being shown by TLPH very early on. And again, these are things that you have to be aware of if you're RSG. Every single bush, every single moment that you don't have sight of any of these players is already a big problem.
You're basically playing the floor is Kufra, or the bush is Kufra.
Bush is Kufra.
Every bush, it's a Kufra. Unless you see Kufra on the map, of course.
That's right.
It's a different thing.
Well, same deal with TLPH, right? If JP's not on the map anywhere, he's probably waiting in the bush somewhere. And if Sanford is close by, oh my god, it's going to be a wombo combo.
Yeah, I mean, Sanford, if he's not on the map is Cho, basically.
All right.
Especially if he has Flicker.
Like this.
Like this. Sanford, like prepping for a good setup against Knots, but unfortunately he doesn't have any damage dealers near him. But still, Liquid holding a surmountable lead as early as the stage, 2.4 before 4 minutes.
Good damage from Sanji, something that you have to be aware of.
Damn you, Zask.
Dealing with that nightmaric spawn, no one wants to play against a Zask.
I hate Zask. I mean, Sanji likes Zask, that's for sure. But I hate playing against that hero.
Can definitely tank turrets, can deal a lot of damage if you don't... You can't ignore it, basically, right?
Yeah, dude, like, there's only a few chances that I can get this opportunity, like an official rant session. That's the only mage in the game that can control the mid lane by himself. Only mage.
Well, technically, it's like 2 entities, right? You're controlling 2 entities, so...
Exactly.
You need your own.
He has 2 dashes when he has ult. Why is that a thing? Oh,
nasty.
Aqua?
Oh, speaking of nasty, look at damage coming in from the fracture as a Carl Teasy with a lot more pressure being thrown on the bottom side of the map, getting ready for another possible pickoff, but the turtle's already taken.
Yeah.
It's 2-0 still on the kill board.
That's a Purify being burned on Aqua. Liquid can time it 75 or 60 seconds without a Purify, and unfortunately for Liquid, it does not sync up with the turtle timing, so They'll have to look for other avenues to make sure that they extend this lead further. But as of right now, RSG is doing a fine job of just, reclaiming these bushes against JP.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Irad.
Now, Irad showcasing some damage that you can do with a Julian, but again, Sanford's not quite worried just yet. The advantage of XP Cho, just really tanky, right?
Yeah, it's very hard to fight into. Like, even if you're Irad there, like, the kill is, it's very deceptive.
Unlikely,
Because the thing,
yeah.
unlikely, because again, the Cho is going to be there like this. Like, you're just farming casually on the XP, which is, by the way, normal for a damaged jungler, but then you get kicked, and then Nolan just shows up.
Yeah,
But now, RSG shows up bottom lane, Liquid is also ready for that engage. They're covering every grounds here.
Cross map plays here being done by Team Liquid PH, but they might be spreading themselves out too thin here.
JP? All right,
Nice
good.
way
Good
to
vengeance.
actually segue against each other. A bit of a clap back and a bit of a fist bump, you could say,
Yeah.
with each other.
Good dodge by Nance using the vengeance to the crab. So make sure that he's able to dodge away the ejector from JP. Now Carl TZ is able to push out the wave on top lane. They are setting up for the turtle here. This is the third turtle of the game in Liquid. They're already leading by 5K at this point. Well, 4.5, but it's potato.
Yeah. What matters is obviously who is going to be in charge of the objectives at this point of the game. And to no surprise, it will be Team Liquid PH. Like we mentioned earlier, RSG, they have that Julian. Great. But what else, right?
Yeah.
The Moskov needs to farm up a little bit, and that's their main damage dealer.
And look at how absurd the threat here is for Liquid. Like, Sanford shows up in the river, everybody backs off. Even though they have a Purifier, they have a Supra, they know that the re-engage is much better on the side of Liquid, even though they have another round. Oh, the pullback! The pullback of JP, not enough damage though. And Liquid, they're just here for the minion waves and the objectives, possibly the tower.
Huge Shadow Stampede, obviously. But then again, JP can actually take it. Oh, used up the Flicker. Light misses with a Tyrant's Revenge.
Everything misses from RSG. Well, Irad did kill the worms of the Zosk here, but
The worms.
that was, yeah, the worms. That was everything from RSG. The Flicker from Light, trying to look for an engage. The Flicker out from Knots, and a Flicker from Sanford with a Flicker back combo with the kick.
Very classic play here coming in from Sanford's show. One of the reasons why you pick it up in the first place, but then you go counters out against a Kufra. And look at that! They're giving the Kufra everything they got! They removed him from play. They're playing up against it. Benny Cutie still coming in with the double kill. Clutching it out. TLPH cleans up house.
Damn you, JP.
Damn you, JP.
It is still, again, your fault. He was like, you want it, sir? All right, get in on here. He threw Light into Sanford just because he bounced on the Cho.
That's so impressive. Oh my goodness. That was such an impressive, I don't know if you know, but it's really difficult to play around the bouncing ball, usually. And then they have you in the corner. It's a very risky play, but you know what? They went with it with confidence.
Yeah.
They went into it with style.
I mean, at that point, JP was maybe just thinking about, like, if they want it, they're going to get it.
Come get it.
Come get it. And right now, Liquid, they're in front of the Lord. 6 kills in, 6 kills in. 0 kills for RSG. Nice attempt, like we say, but it is not going to be enough as Liquid will cement their lead with a 9,000 gold lead, 9 minutes in, 1,000 gold lead per minute.
Oh, that is huge. Just like the 30% off you get if you bet the pick.
That is definitely huge.
That's a big discount.
30%, my goodness.
But right now, it is going to be a question of whether or not RSG can actually sustain against this. This is what I was talking about earlier. Like, how big of a lead do you think RSG can take? Can they even keep up? Can they even recover?
I mean, it's all up to Light and his initiations. The Light at the end of the tunnel. But he has to wait for the cooldowns of the Tyrant's Revenge. And Sanford's already on the move, looking for a potential pickoff here. But they steal away the purple from Mirad. It's Carl DZ getting that buff onto Liquid side. The Lord is on the top side, and Carl DZ is prepping to, possibly get at least 2 towers out of this Lord.
Yeah, and RSG knows it. RSG knows their only chance at this is probably a one pick off by Light or maybe by Nats. either way, one of that happening is very unlikely, especially with the way that TLPH is actually positioned around the map right now.
Yep, and they do get 2 towers out of that Lord. Maybe even more, but nah, there's the passives on the towers. Still 10 minutes in. It feels like this has been going on forever for RSG. Oh, the attempt. Ooh.
Well, you know what? Every
scary.
minute that RSG buys is just one small step to victory.
Yeah.
Every minute they can prolong this to maybe 15 to 18 minutes. They're already closing in on their win condition, which is just not to suffocate against TLPH's lineup.
But even then, like, if you put yourself in the shoes of RSG, this is gonna feel like forever.
It does.
Like every second, every wave, every minute that you prolong this game, every wave that you're able to clear, it is gonna feel like forever because you have to look for proper ways to defend, and you're always under the threat of the flicker kick from Sanford.
It's like you always have to just keep your eyes on the prize here. Every single wave you clear will require so much effort, which is actually the biggest thing. Like, can you keep clearing these waves without getting picked off by Sanford with a flicker Way of the Dragon?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. Again, it has to come out from light. They need to see the light at the end of the tunnel here for RSG. But right now the tunnel is their entire base. That's where they are supposed to stay at, because Liquid is holding the entire map away from RSG.
This is no joke here right now. At least, you know what, RSG knows that as long as they stay close to Aqua, they won't immediately die. They might get damaged, they might get bruised, but they will not disappear from the map. And that's what they're trying to bank on. They're trying to keep Irad alive by keeping Aqua on his side.
Yeah, buddy system here for RSG. But again, the question is, how long can RSG prolong this game? Because now Liquid is in front of the enhanced Lord. Again, 12 minutes in, 10k gold lead. And they take the Lord just like a minion. It's like a minion wave.
Yeah.
They cleared the Lord under 3 seconds.
That is just what you expect, I guess. And for TLPH, 11.7k. Oh my goodness.
This is not fun for RSG.
It is not going to be a fun game. But they will at least, it's a challenge, I guess. This is going to be a great challenge. What can you do against a team that has 12.6k goal lead?
I mean, if RSG wins this game, it is going to be a statement.
That's a huge statement.
All right, Sanford charging up with the first kill. He has flicker. Light! Yes!
I have no words right now. But right now, we are seeing a man down for RSG with 5 members rather, of TLPH still alive here. JP up on the front, trying to tank as much damage as he can. And the clear is actually going to happen here, but their inhibitor turrets are going to go down.
Light cannot find a single initiation, not with the Arlet. Flickering in with a final slash again, no jump from Light. Liquid Philippines demolishes the Kufra.
What
and
is
RSG,
happening?
They have to find a way to defend against Liquid, but they're still complete here. There's no ultimate on the Cho, however. There's no engage, but there's an immortality. There's the kick. There's the base tower lock from
Tower lock
Kusei. Kusei's still fighting. He's finding the way.
He's finding
the way.
Oh my goodness! Kusei is hunting him down! And Benicuni could be still in trouble here. And then at the very end of it, decides to hold back. That is a huge defense here coming in from RSG, despite Light missing out on a lot of these engagements.
He does not need the Light under the dark tunnel because he paves the way. Make way for Kusei, RSG.
He's the way.
Looking to bounce back. Under the nose of Liquid, 12.2k gold lead, but they're marching in the mid lane. They're about to take 2 towers. No, screw that, RSG. They want to play it safe.
We got a few seconds before they respawn. They don't want to take that risk. And also, the amount of damage that can actually come out of Carl TZ here at this point, very, very strong. Look at this.
Look at this from Infinix. Instant replay again. Kusei finds a very good angle to punish Liquid Philippines. If that SOD hits, that might have been it.
That could have been it.
That could have been it. RSG, they were so close to wiping out Liquid, and now Liquid is moving as 5. They want to look for more. They want to look to engage. They want to end this game.
As good as that was for RSG, you know what? At least now they can walk out their base. It's still on almost 12k gold lead, 11.2k right now. And in terms of items, everyone doesn't look too bad.
I mean, at this point, you have 2 damage dealers on the side of RSG. Even though they're lacking items, there's no question that they're all aligned.
Oh, yeah.
Kusei, again, the damage was there, the angle was there. Now, add to the equation, what if Light hits one setup?
Ugh.
That is the scary thing about RSG right now. Liquid cannot underestimate this matchup. Even though they're up by 10K, they should not underestimate the team fight prowess of RSG.
So all of this is happening despite Light missing on Tyrant's Revenge.
Yeah.
Imagine if he hits. That's what you're saying.
If the stars align,
If the stars align,
they align.
if they get Sanji, if they get Benny Cutie, that could be it.
And if they land the perfect Tyrant's Rage,
What's it gonna be?
with the backup of the Nether,
Oh!
and Sanford with the kick, he gets knocked, but that's the Arlet!
Oh.
That's only the Arlet!
Oh my goodness. All right, Wave of the Dragon's already out, and so is the final slash, but it's only going to be for a few seconds. Sanford decides to go out. Flicker already used up, by the way.
They don't even take knots!
He didn't.
They don't!
Nat
But
survives.
Irad, however, they heard the retreat. They're pulling the Lord. But RSG's still here. They know. They don't need to go back right now. They have a Moskov. Send Kusei to the top lane.
Clear
He's gonna
those
be
waves.
able to spear towards this Lord JP.
They're
with
waiting
the
for it.
stun. Oh, Sanford.
Oh, look
Charging
at
it
that.
up. He has kick. He has kick. Oh, the
JP
swipe.
trying to go in, dancing there.
No!
Light finally makes his mark, and here comes Kusei, cleaning it up right from the back. Era gets that kill. He's hunting it down still. Carl Casey still alive. Benny Cutie going straight for the base, and he cleans it up. What are you talking about? There's no Lord fight here. This is Team Liquid PH putting it up to 1-1.
Damn you, Penny!